Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, and also a legal battle. Well, not actually a legal battle, but there's sort of a scene like that. It's very strange and there are some awkward pauses in it. This is the beginning of DC's cinematic universe that they're trying to create. And it's been years in waiting. Did they do good? The movie takes place, I'm assuming, years after Man of Steel. And there are people that love Superman and people that think Superman is too powerful and needs to be kept in check. Or better yet, destroyed, which is what Batman wants to do. And there's a flashback where Bruce Wayne is in Metropolis and he sees the devastation that Superman has been causing. And he realizes what it means for humanity. And he's trying to find a weakness so he can destroy him. And we also have Lex Luthor stirring the pot between the two. And eventually in the movie, Lex releases Doomsday, which is not a spoiler, it's been in the trailers. And also Wonder Woman shows up, which was also in the trailers. So the reviews for this movie have not been very good so far. The percentage on Rotten Tomatoes at the time of recording this has been teetering between 30 and 40%. It might change by the time I edit this. But is it really that bad? Well, no, not really. I've seen much worse, even this year alone. But it does suffer from the same problem I had with Man of Steel, which is that it's dull and bland. But this also has something else going for it. Random and stupid. There are a few dream sequences that aren't needed at all. And if you cut them out and cut out some other things, you could have this movie under 2 hours. But it goes on for 2.5 hours. And Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor is just as silly as we've seen it in the trailers. Someone actually tweeted at me saying, "I love Jesse Eisenberg as the Joker." Wait a minute, he was supposed to be Lex Luthor? Oops. But Ben Affleck as Batman is honestly not bad. Some of the Batman scenes are probably the best part of the movie. But the Superman stuff is still kinda boring. There doesn't seem to be much emotion to the character. He just seems to have the same expression on his face all the time. Even the side characters emote better. Like Lawrence Fishburne, as little as he is in the movie, he still emotes. And he's also a better actor in general than what's-his-name who plays Superman. Now I'm going to go over some spoilers because there are a couple of interesting things that they revealed in the movie. So if you don't want to be spoiled, skip to this time, whatever it is that I put here. So go ahead and skip if you don't want to be spoiled. So Wonder Woman looks through this hard drive that Batman stole info from Lex Luthor's LexCorp thing. And it has info on metahumans, and it gives little previews of other characters we're going to see in the Justice League, like the Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg, which those were pretty neat. Though this is part of the stuff that probably could have been cut out of the movie. Another thing that could have been cut out are the dream sequences, which are kind of weird. And there's one with a dream within a dream, where Bruce Wayne wakes up and he sees this person from the future, I guess? And I'm guessing that it's going to tie in to one of the Justice League movies. And it's kind of early for that, but if they're actually trying to do it, the Justice League movies are pretty far off. So I'm not sure what they were trying to do with that other than just tease us a little and have it not to do anything with this movie. And the last major spoiler is that Superman dies. Doomsday kills him when he sacrifices himself. But at the end, we see his casket and the dirt above it move a little bit, which if you blink, you're gonna miss it, because it happens for like half a second and then the credits roll. Which we all know Superman is going to come back. You can't do Justice League without Superman. And that's it for spoilers. This movie is a popcorn flick. It's big, it's dumb, there's a lot of CGI, there's a lot of action scenes, but the part that matters where Batman is actually fighting Superman is thankfully pretty entertaining. But the fight feels like it's over way too fast, and what happens afterwards where they're fighting Doomsday doesn't feel as exciting, even though it's a lot bigger. And the audience for this movie wasn't quite as excited as any Marvel audience I've been in. There was the occasional comment somebody would make that people would laugh at, but overall the audience didn't seem as invested in this as something like the Avengers, because we don't really know these characters that well as we do the Avengers. The characters in the Marvel universe have been built up over time. The characters here, we don't know that well, at least these interpretations of them. So it's not quite as exciting as seeing Iron Man meet Captain America. I know everybody is going to compare this universe to the Marvel universe that we have now, which isn't that fair because Marvel has been built up over years and years. This universe only has 2 movies so far, and the first one I think was just going to be a standalone thing, so we'll see what the DC universe is going to bring us. But so far, I'm not that impressed. So if you've seen Batman v Superman, tell me what you thought down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, by now we're getting a bit used to winter. We're like soldiers in the middle of a campaign, growing hardened to discomfort and better able to